Cortisol face, you've seen the trend. Puffy, dull, tired, aging fast. Everyone teaches you to spot it in the mirror. I'm going to show you how to spot it before the first wrinkle. Because this tax has a rate, and the rate was set before you two even met. Quick checklist, so you know, we're talking about the same thing. Cortisol face relationship signs. Puffiness that concealer can't fix. Skin that lost its glow, no matter what serum you buy. Dark circles that survived 3 vacations. That tired even after sleeping look. And your friends asking, gently, if everything's okay. Now here's the flip. Every video on this trend tells you the same thing. Notice the signs, then evaluate the relationship. That's not a diagnosis. That's an autopsy. By the time cortisol is showing on your face, you've been paying the tax for years. The real question isn't, do I have cortisol face? The real question is, what's the built-in friction level of this specific pairing? Because that number existed before your first date, and it's readable, because here's what nobody itemizes. The cortisol tax hits you on 3 lines at once. Line 1, your beauty. This is the obvious one. How bad relationships age you is not a metaphor. Chronic conflict keeps stress hormones elevated around the clock, and cortisol doesn't clock out when the argument ends. It collects. Collagen, sleep, glow. Losing your looks in a toxic relationship isn't vanity talk. It's your body paying invoices your relationship keeps issuing. Line 2, and this is the one no beauty influencer will tell you, his provider instinct. A man's generosity is a delicate engine. It runs on abundance and stalls in siege. High-friction dynamics flood his system with the hormones of survival, not generosity. He stops thinking, what can I build for her, and starts thinking, what do I need to protect from her? So, in a high-conflict code, provision becomes conditional, rationed, renegotiated, or it switches off entirely. And chronic friction doesn't just tax the relationship, it gives both sides grounds to end it. The cruel math. The same conflict that drains your face also closes his wallet. You pay twice for the same fights. Line 3, your earning capacity. Stress doesn't stay home when you go to work. It takes your focus, your creativity, your stamina, the exact assets your income runs on. Wanted at celebrity scale? Jennifer Lopez, a machine of discipline who never stops working, canceled an entire tour while her divorce from Ben Affleck was detonating. If relationship stress can shut down a $100 million operation, what do you think it's doing to your career, quietly, every quarter? So, can you see the tax rate before you pay it? Yes, that's the entire point. The conflict level between 2 specific people is one of the core blocks of the AstroVetting report, and it's one of the most important ones to check, precisely because it's invisible on dates. Early romance masks friction. Cortisol reveals it years later, with interest. The report reads it up front. Is your joint code low friction, a sanctuary where your relationship stress aging face simply never activates, where his provider engine runs on abundance? Or is the built-in friction high, meaning the stress from your boyfriend changing your appearance isn't a phase, it's the architecture, and every one of those signs a relationship is draining your beauty is scheduled to arrive on time, because with the same man being charming on date 3, both futures look identical. The code already knows which one you're in. The math, as always, and today it's a triple invoice. A high-friction code costs you, your glow, thousands in skincare fighting a hormone problem topicals can't reach. His provision, an engine that stalls exactly when you need it. And your income, the quiet quarterly tax on your focus that no raise outruns. The audit that reads your friction level in advance costs less than a single blowout and considerably less than the facialist you'll otherwise be funding. Your face is not a mood board for his conflict code. If you could see today whether this pairing runs on abundance or on siege, would you want to know before the mirror tells you? Links in the description, and tell me in the comments. Have you ever watched a friend visibly bloom after leaving someone? That's the tax refund. I rid everything. Don't leave your soft life to chance. Subscribe and start vetting by code.